Yo, good evening, everybody. Good evening, and welcome back to a brand new stream. Another big game in the Premier League. Champions of the last season and the current holders, Man City, go head to head with each other, and this will be an exciting prospect as it is always a clash of heavyweights in the Premier League, and cannot wait absolutely because there is always a war of words before the game starts. But here we are, time to do some action. Liverpool back to full strength, but partial missing side. Like Trent Alexander-Arnold is missing due to injury, so Milner is playing at the right back. But pretty much they have been sorted out because Van Dijk is back. Van Dijk was the key missing link last season, although which can be debatable, right? But they were the champions, so they actually missed him, kind of. And they derailed basically. And City put a lot of goals past them at Anfield last time around. But Anfield always a difficult ground to play in, and City know themselves, and they have a task ahead of themselves. So they will of course treat this game as nothing of a mountain to climb, but actually a bigger mountain to climb. So let's see what happens. But here is one thing: every side is confident going into this game. Premier League, City have reverted back to their, of course, the classic Premier League formation against that City, play against Chelsea, and Gabriel Jesus, classic, a striker playing on the right wing. But it is what it is. It is the lineup, and Foden starts in the center, and he will swap up, of course, with De Bruyne sometimes as a center forward. But whatever happens, we'll see in the game as Guardiola and Klopp hugs it out, and let's see what happens. You can already see Liverpool, of course, the anthem ringing around the stadium if you're watching it on telly. A lot to talk about this fixture, actually. Liverpool, they can be unpredictable, right? Quite unpredictable. City can, of course, have a lot of joy in the Premier League, but City, mind you, haven't looked like they'll score like a ton of goals. Like they control the game very well, but the ton of goals aspect against Liverpool, I mean, ton of goals against the likes of Liverpool, Chelsea, and maybe another big team, Arsenal. Of course, they've scored 5 past Arsenal, but Arsenal is a different scenario here. Arsenal right now are currently totally in the mud, so it is what it is. But let's see how will City, of course, cope up with Liverpool's attack, because Liverpool's attack at home especially is capable of scoring a lot of goals. And Jurgen Klopp taking no chances, taking no prisoners, and clearly indicating once again, Roberto Firmino, you're not starting because you're short of confidence, you're not in form. So Diego Jota takes his place, and that's pretty much right in my opinion. And everyone who performs will get his chance rather than just putting your name on the team sheet with previous records. Only actually one guy has scored a hat trick against, not against, I would say, in this kind of a fixture like Liverpool City. That is Michael Owen, who is currently sitting in the studio. But it is Michael Owen, nevertheless. By the way, guys, if you're new around here, of course, like the stream. It helps the channel to grow. And if you want to join the FPL, the link is in the description as well. And so far, I think Liverpool, if they win it, they'll go top, if I'm not wrong. Similar for City. Let me check the PL table. Because as of now, Chelsea's on the top and they have the hold there. Yeah, Liverpool goes top and City would go level with Chelsea. And if they have a superior goal difference, that of course depends upon today's match only. And they'll be joined top. If not top, if they can win it, of course. That has to be a criteria if they have to win it. Players holding a tribute for Roger Hunt, former Liverpool striker, of course, and an England international. Anfield, always loud, always loud. Just a few seconds away from kickoff. I think players will take the knee again first and then it will be kickoff. Should be a minute only. The match was supposed to be starting 2 minutes ago only. I think there was a delay when the teams actually came out. So, but nevertheless, I'm here. I'm here to talk about it. Here's Gabriel Jesus. Actually, Gabriel Jesus, nevertheless, not playing as a striker, but he would be delighted to come back into the starting lineup, especially after that game against, of course, Chelsea. Scored the winning goal, of course. That would mean a lot to him in itself. Here's players taking the knee against racism, a stance that is, of course, very much important. Here we go. Kick off, lads. Let's see. Whole break under the pressure first, because we've seen both of these sides keeper, they have made some mistakes. Allison to be saying first, but let's see what happens. Here's Ederson here, playing a role as a sweeper keeper. Initial seconds of the game, trying to get the head on the ball before, of course, Sadio Mane on the right side. On the left side, I beg your pardon. Here's Matip. Gomez not totally fit, or maybe Klopp just not trusting him fully. Mohamed Salah, of course, in the last few weeks became the fastest player to score 100 goals in the Premier League. One of the fastest, actually. Or actually, he was the fastest. I might be wrong here, but people expecting a lot of goals from him as well this time around. Here's Henderson. Bernardo Silva keeping the ball of Salah. And free kick in the favor of Man City. City get out of the corner. Looks like Liverpool was trying to play early press on the right hand side, but they won't be successful here. Referee blows and bails out Man City. There's Cancelo again back on his not so preferred side maybe, but again, one of a guy who will be glad to play in the team rather than just sitting on the bench, because they don't trust Zinchenko a lot to play in these games when defensively and offensively there's a lot to do. But fair play, manager has its choices, so... And Mendy, you know, he's out for so-called... We cannot talk about it, circumstances, but it's some lawful activities, unlawful activities done by him. Here's De Bruyne on a lot of space. I wonder why these guys stepped up. Here's Foden. Could not get the pass away. Again, it's given offside. A very, very late flag this time. What a chance for City. Liverpool switched job. And Liverpool stepped up very, very late. And as a result, Foden came onside and De Bruyne was able to play a through ball. Here's Diego Jota swapping places with Mane. This we are used to seeing a lot since Diego Jota came in. Diego Jota, of course, not a tall figure to play out and out as a striker, but a very versatile guy, can finish as well with his proper side and his weak foot as well. So a much preferred choice for Jurgen Klopp these days. Never mind the Champions League or Premier League. He's the one in the lineup. Here's Kyle Walker. Liverpool, we can see already Liverpool are trying to play long balls, diagonal balls. Here's Ederson with a proper distribution. Once again, looking like a guy who's in very neat touch as a keeper who is placing the passes, pinpoint passes. You'll be delighted as soon as you see those passes being delivered. Here's Jesus on the right wing. Grealish trying to run in behind, but just too heavy for him. It would be very interesting. Grealish, first test of this kind of a game against Liverpool. So let's see how he deals with it. Right now, Foden is on the left, Grealish in the center. Let's see what happens. Here's Matip, Foden applying pressure on him. What a ball for Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane running down the line. He'll keep the ball in. Ruben Diaz chasing him. Very physical on Ruben Diaz, but very cautious as well. Defended well. Here's Robertson. Missing his partner today, Trent Alexander-Arnold on the other side due to injury, and he'll miss out a few games, I think, this season. It has been second time he has been struck with an injury. Here's Milner, but intercepted well by Cancelo here. And given away cheaply again. Salah's onside. Salah's played in. Cancelo has got legs on him. And Salah did well. Salah got the ball back. Wow. Milner, the ball was about to go off, but he somehow managed to keep the ball in and cross it as well. City get it away though. Walker forced to clear and can just put the ball outside. Nothing special from Kyle Walker here. I think Liverpool, they'll play just the way they have been playing. You cannot say that there has always been a spark about Liverpool like always when they were the champions, but last year what happened there, Salah scored a lot, but all of the attackers didn't, of course, support Salah. And defensively, they got really derailed when Van Dijk departed due to the injury. But this year, they still are searching for that kind of momentum where your forwards are like banging goals, like they are champion here. Kyle Walker, a very ambitious switch. The ball goes over Foden. A very, very long and powerful ball. But nothing at the end of it. Here's Marip. Here's Alisson. There's a lot of sun inside Alisson's goal. A plenty. I wonder if there will be that sort of a mistake which he did at Leicester, passing it on to a straight to an attacker from Man City side, and they just pass it in the open goal. We have seen Bernardo Silva taking opportunities like that in the past in the form of City. Here's Matip. Here's Henderson. Salah in a lot of space. Salah up against Cancelo. Salah takes on Cancelo, clears him. Here's Henderson. And a corner of the game. First corner of the game, lads. If you've just joined in, we are watching Liverpool versus Man City, the champions, and of course the champions of the last year. Match day 7 of the Premier League, and potentially anyone who wins will go tabletop. City, I think, would be joint top if they go ahead and match the goal difference with Chelsea. It would be depending upon head-to-head. Wow, a very cheesing delivery by Milner. Here's Robertson. City clear. City clear. City are ready for a counter-attack now. Can City do it? City. De Bruyne tried it. Grealish couldn't get the end of the ball, so it looked bad. Actually, I was about to appreciate the pass, but in the halfway it was intercepted, or maybe just Grealish gave up on the pass halfway. Here comes City. Still have the ball. Liverpool almost got it back, but City managed to bring the ball back again. Curtis Jones versus Grealish. Trying to get very physical in the midfield. Anfield crowd totally booing City players. City being pinged back in their own half. There's Alisson, James Milner. Would be very interesting. James Milner, of course, we know is a very tough lad. Fitness-wise, he's like top. But it's been like 3 games now running. He has been playing as a fullback, so it will come down to, of course, the management of the whole minutes, but here's City on the ball. Laporte, of course, cementing his own place after John Stones' injury. John Stone is back, of course, on the bench, but wow, man. John Stones last year, like, literally wow. Earned himself a contract extension. I think a 250k contract for per week. Amazing. But Laporte right now, of course, Laporte played well so much. City, the reason they lost the title last year, it was because Laporte got injured and they didn't have a solid identity at the back. But imagine, last season Stones solidified his place so much that Laporte even couldn't do anything about it. Anyhow, the focus right now is on this game, so Liverpool, of course, I think they're unbeaten still in the Premier League. There hasn't been a threat from City's side so far. Liverpool have shown the signs through the counter-attack as well, but yeah, again, that there is nothing decisive from City's and as Liverpool's end as well. But as far as the chances, like the most threatening one came from Liverpool. Here's Bernardo Silva, here's Grealish. Grealish had a very bad game against PSG. I wonder what will happen today, but he had a very bad game against PSG. DS body checking Mane and it's foul. Straight up. Here's the ball played to Milner. Played in low for Salah. Henderson. Henderson with the cross basically had no direction on it. Jesus keeping the ball, protecting the ball on the left side from Robertson. I think the ball went outside. I think City will have a trouble today scoring like this if it continues like an off day for Grealish because he's the one who's playing mostly through the center and he's finding it hard to link up. Bernardo Silva having to defend from Salah, but Salah has the ball. That's a throw in. There's Liverpool. Bernardo Silva doing a lot of defensive job there, nicking the ball, but City again losing the ball in the process. And there's nothing at the end of it. City final chances, nothing. Final third passes, nothing. Final third actually shots, nothing. Here's Van Dijk with a long diagonal for Mane. Can he keep it in? He cannot. Here's De Bruyne on the ball. City with another loud switch. There's Foden alongside Bernardo Silva, trying to make way for themselves, for each other. And you wonder, Bernardo Silva almost felt like he was on his way out, of course, of the City. And then he's back, and he's back like he's playing every game. I thought that Bernardo Silva could have been easily a replacement for, what do we call it? David Silva, yeah. But I think it is an aftermath of that. We cannot sign Harry Kane, so we cannot lose our another forward. So it is best in our interest that you stay here. Otherwise, I think Bernardo Silva was off to Barcelona alongside Aguero. But of course, behind the scenes, there can be a lot of different stories. So there's De Bruyne. Not a lot of space, like four bodies surrounding him. But he has Bernardo Silva in space and he has found him. Same for Cancelo, who passes it to Grealish. Grealish out wide on the left against Matip. 1v1. Can Grealish do something? Grealish tries to take a shot and Matip blocks it easily. So far, nothing convincing at all. Both sides respecting each other a lot defensively. Just not going out and out. Maybe a goal will force them, but so far they are not going out and out. Salah trying his best, of course, to keep the ball in. Unfortunately, unable to. He's like a single goal game so far, right? Like that, if one guy gets a chance to score, he'll convert it, and then you'll go on again, defend, defend, defend. Could be a very interesting one, of course, if a goal is there in the next 5 minutes or so. Here's Kyle Walker, can do anything against Mane. Passes it back to Ruben Diaz. Here's Rodri. Wow, what a ball for Foden. He has no one inside the box to aim for. Here's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva lofted it up. Jesus earns a corner here because Robertson defends it very well. Cancelo, almost like we said, man, this guy, if you give him a chance, he can basically pass it as a number 10. And what a ball, man. What a ball. Even though he's playing as a right-footed left back, doesn't stop him from delivering exceptional deliveries inside. Here's Foden with the corner. Can City do something? Alisson punches it out. Ruben Diaz interception. Liverpool still has it. Can Liverpool break? Jones loses it. Diaz still had it. Rodri still has it. City reset. Back to Kyle Walker. So far, it seems like it's a man for man in Liverpool's midfield. Meanwhile, De Bruyne loses a pass. A very unusual thing, right? Wow, Alisson with the blunder and a poor clearance. But Jesus with a chance to cross and it's a corner. Look what I said, remember? A blunder almost by Alisson there. Like I said, keepers prone to making errors. We have seen it before and it's a thing of concern, right? Especially the sweeper keepers in the likes of Ederson and of course Alisson. Both of them like to come out. Grealish with a chance. Outside the box. Can De Bruyne launch it? Foden. Oh, wow. Perfect plan, but not well executed, that one. Took a corner shot, pass it to Grealish, outside box for De Bruyne. De Bruyne didn't go for a shot, instead a cross and a dip cross. Foden with the header, but Foden actually couldn't direct it in turn for a pass. Now Liverpool are not getting any chances, of course, from the backside. City is now having a decent share of possession. Here's Liverpool again with Matip. Over the head, can Mane do anything? Mane does well. Curtis Jones running, Curtis Jones still have the ball, and Curtis Jones loses it. A lot of pace on the ball, and Curtis Jones wasn't like neat on the ball, but De Bruyne gives the ball away cheaply. Bernardo Silva has dropped him off the ball. Bernardo Silva again on the ball. Bernardo Silva still has the ball, circling around three Liverpool players and still managing to keep hold of the ball. He still has it, and he plays the ball for Foden. And Foden is not able to score. What a piece of play by Bernardo Silva there. Wow. Bernardo Silva almost turned himself into a Messi there. I'm not going to lie. But I think that's disrespectful. I would just say Bernardo Silva pulled off a great dribble there. When he's on the top of his game, he's a very good dribbler, right? You remember 2.5 years ago, maybe or something like that, only he had a season of his life. When Portugal won the Nations League as well, they won the league and they won the League Cup. He looked like a guy on the top of his game. And was irreplaceable, of course, in the starting lineup that time. Here's Jesus again. Again playing a long diagonal. Asking Foden to run, of course. But wow. Bernardo Silva taking on one man, two man, three people together. 4, 5, 6. Alongside Van Dijk. Van Dijk almost dropped to the floor, mind you. And the pass as well was brilliant. Foden couldn't finish it just. Credit the perfect pass as well. Here's Milner passing it back to VVD. A decent pace of possession by City here, but Liverpool now trying to build back the momentum, and let's see what they can actually do, because they have to have a threat on goal for Ederson to deal with. Here's one. Mane is in space. Mane crosses it first time. Cancelo unaware. Foden trying to defend. And goal kick given. Strange. I thought that Foden headed it. Liverpool folks very unhappy. They're very unhappy. Jurgen Klopp is so furious. He's like shouting on the top of his voice. Here's Ruben Dias again on the ball. Kyle Walker first time. Bernardo Silva first time. By the way, guys, if you've just tuned in, we are watching Liverpool versus Man City. It's goalless so far, both of the teams going after each other, but nothing so far like a threat in the final third. But here's City with the attack, and it's just 24 minutes in the game. Wow. As we were talking, De Bruyne with a proper chance, and just off the goal. Not sure whether he was going to look for someone while passing it, or actually that was a shot which he shanked it. Again, what a ball by Cancelo there, right? Yeah, he was looking to pass it. He was looking to find someone on the far post for sure. Would be very boring, right? If it is a goalless one. I certainly don't want it to be a goalless one. Two big teams going after each other. Should be goals. Robertson taking ages to pass the ball. City actually might be missing Mahrez in this type of a game, but they don't want really to change that winning combination in the Premier League where City played against Chelsea. And I think that should be a yellow for Ruben Diaz as he was trying to pull back. He was being very cheeky there, trying to turn the foul upside down, making it look like Jota actually pulled him, but let's see what happens here. Yeah, he knew what he was doing. While making the tackle, Ruben Diaz slipped, and while Jota was trying to get away from him, he basically pulled his arm out and said that, yeah, you're not going anywhere. Nevertheless, also guys, if you're new around here, please drop a like on the stream. It helps the channel to grow as well. And as always, you being here, your support means a lot. Alisson's free kick. Alisson's free kick? What is the commentator saying? Robertson's free kick, right? Wow. Both of the teams turning the ball in a moment of seconds, I mean. Again. A quick pace. Wow. Like we said, turning over the ball very easily, tackle, taken away ball back, tackle, taken the ball back, and in frustration or maybe just carelessness, Kyle Walker booted the ball behind and it's going for a corner. Out of nothing, Liverpool have a corner. Wow, dead well by De Bruyne there, the corner. Alisson way ahead of his area. Pass for Milner. Milner couldn't actually keep the ball in. That's a goal kick. Liverpool now trying to press and press hard. Bernardo Silva keeping the ball easily. Grealish, can I pass it? Foden just... I don't know who he was going to pass it. That looked like a very awkward pass there, not gonna lie. And not a very interesting one by any means. Foden is asking basically De Bruyne to overrun 3 people in an instance. Losing the ball, Liverpool again. Another turnover. Wow. Henderson very much audible on the sidelines as the microphone is there. Not some pleasant words, but some words certainly. Both so far don't look like they'll score in spite of the turnovers that they have made. Here's Liverpool trying to play slow now. Liverpool again, turn it away. If you have just tuned in, guys, 30 minutes on the clock. We are watching City versus Liverpool. And it's goalless. Neither side look like they are going to score, but they have turned the ball so many times cheaply. And I think it will take a while to break the deadlock, right? Or it would take only a very bad mistake. Wow. Mistake. Ruben Diaz almost passed the ball inside his own goal. Thankfully, Ederson is always so calm on the ball. That looked like, wow, it was going to be a very embarrassing moment. Here's De Bruyne in space. Here's De Bruyne a lot of space. Ball to Foden. Foden on the counter attack. Can he run and outpace Milner? Referee says no, but that would be examined by VAR. Here comes City again. Liverpool again turn the ball up. Here's Bernardo Silva. Is he on? Here's Grealish, I mean. Wow. Grealish with a signature shot, but that was offside. I think now VAR will take a look at it. Wow, the ref said the check is complete and there is nothing. I mean, I've seen them given. Wow, James Milner went all in, gambling, and looks like it might just be outside the box. The initial contact. Oh, Mike Dean and Pep Guardiola having a word. Here's again Diego Jota chasing the ball with Kyle Walker and fouling him in the process. Not a lot actually players are able to do if the refs are pulling the fouls here. Not a lot they can do. The whole Anfield crowd booing him. Yeah, and I think they have confirmed it that the contact was initially outside the box. So VAR is actually for giving the penalties inside the box and nothing else. Nevertheless, here's Foden again. Space on the left. Trying to cross in. Milner blocking it again, but throw in, not a corner. Here's Cancelo. Here's Rodri. De Bruyne also not getting a lot of space where he can actually put a decent cross in or maybe just take a long shot. He's not being given a forward, a space that basically a shot. Here's the ball again for Foden. Can he cross it? Here's De Bruyne. And not his forte, right, to head the ball. That was always going up. Foden found him. Grealish in the center. De Bruyne on the far post in a plenty of space, but maybe he has to wrap his foot around it. He just tries to go for his head. Here's the ball back by City. Liverpool turn it over. So far, the turnovers are actually edging Liverpool. And they're just turning the ball so much. But here's again, City giving up the ball away. Wow. Can Mane do something? Can Liverpool do something? Looked like he was offside. And the flag is up. Liverpool have turned it away again. So my initial sentence to begin with, I was saying, they have given the ball away. The change of events happened so fast that I mixed two of my sentences and got it wrong. That is what happened. They gave the ball away, but at the end of it again, Liverpool turned it around again. Here's Ederson with plenty of time on the ball. So far you can now say that in terms of chances, City are edging a bit now. Salah in a lot of space. Laporte, I think, has ahead of him. Clears it. Wow, City with 9 hours of football without conceding a goal in the Premier League. Jesus. Matip, wow, running, and just cannot get past. Robertson even not getting a lot of space. The ball is being intercepted or they're just turning over the ball on the left-hand side and they could not get the final outcome or the final third passes. So he's left stranded there on the left side. Of course, there is no Arnold here, so he cannot always pull a diagonal while Robertson is making a run on the other side. Milner wouldn't do that kind of a thing. He can try it, but he's certainly not that much, of course, good like Arnold. There's Walker heading the ball to Ederson. Ederson hasn't been able to fall into that kind of an action where we can say that it has been a very risky play from Liverpool there and a troublesome for Man City. Wow. Slipped. Milner slipped. Foden has the ball again. 1v1 against Foden. Van Dijk. And can Jesus pull it back? Kevin De Bruyne was backpedaling. He could not shoot it at all. There's Mane on the counter attack again. Can Rodri foul him and a catch? Wow. He gets the ball fairly. Here's Kyle Walker. Here's Bernardo Silva. Cancelo on the left hand side. A lot of activity on the City for left hand side. Cancelo and again Grealish, sometimes Foden making the job hard for Liverpool. Milner. Back to Ruben Dias. Jesus with the ball for De Bruyne. De Bruyne with a peach of a delivery. Milner right now. Correct place, correct time. City have the ball back again. Liverpool turn it away cheaply again. Exactly. Couldn't agree more with the commentator. They are saying that Liverpool literally are playing a safe game, but their passing has been very sloppy. And actually, to have a proper man management, you have to pass properly. Because 1 or 2 times or maybe 3 times, sometimes when you are caught on the counter, those errors will be punished by City. They will once or maybe twice, they'll convert it. Here's again a brilliant ball by Laporte to Diaz. Sorry, Bernardo Silva. Jesus in a plenty of space. Crosses it. Grealish has it. Cancelo has it. Salah backpedaling and defending in front of James Milner. Almost all of the Liverpool players defending behind. Here they have the ball back again. But again it is given away by City. So Liverpool. Jeez, Liverpool looks sloppy at the back. If you have just joined in, guys, 40 minutes on the clock. Still goalless, and Liverpool turnovers have been ridiculous by them. They're just turning the ball away so much. And one of the 2 chances, or maybe that City will produce sooner or later, they will go in. Here's De Bruyne in a lot of space. Blocked shot. A pinball effect just inside the box, but couldn't capitalize on it, City. But City have the ball again. With Cancelo, here's Bernardo Silva. Here's Grealish in space. Again, the ball tipped away by Matip this time. Liverpool with a chance to counter here. Again, Liverpool have given it back again. Crowd exasperated. Totally fed up of everything. Klopp is totally animated on the touchline. He cannot believe it at all. But why are they just giving away the ball so cheaply? I cannot believe it. Liverpool are passing like that. Jesus in plenty of space on the right hand side. Has Walker. Jesus with a chance to pull across. Will he? He cannot. Wow. All of the 11 people behind the ball for Liverpool defending. Things that you would not expect at Anfield to happen most of the times. Wow. Jesus return for Walker. Grealish. Matip so far. Goal kick. Wow. City feel like, yeah, they had the upper hand here, and I feel like City certainly will be worried if they cannot score in the next 5 minutes of the half that are left. Because City, they should be in front with that kind of football that they're playing and putting the pressure on Liverpool. They should be in front. And Liverpool actually deserve to concede on the pretext of the passing that they're doing. The passing has been so bad. Mohamed Salah, I've not seen him touch the ball. I don't know for how many minutes now. Foden again getting the better of Milner this time, and he pulled him back and is bugged. See, these are the kind of things I'm talking about. He might just get away from you and just be on goal clearly. Free kick for Liverpool. City here, sorry. Just the burst of pace from Foden. Too enough for Milner. Too much for Milner. Milner almost thought that, yeah, if I would not make that foul, yeah, it's about it. Foden will be through on goal. Time for De Bruyne to put the ball in, or maybe Bernardo Silva, if he has a chance here. Or maybe actually it will be Foden to cross the ball inside. Two people over the ball. Grealish and Foden. It's Foden. Confusing his own players at the end. Rodri went offside. And one of the bodies of the City players went inside. Totally got down on the floor. Liverpool only one attempt, like we were talking about the first 5 minutes of the game, and there's nothing. But the story is actually City have 7 attempts, 1 on target, and to be fair, Alisson hasn't got anything to do with it. Wow. Ruben Diaz almost gave a free goal to Liverpool here. Salah couldn't capitalize on it. Can actually Liverpool go and score against the turn of events here? Rodri, what a ball by De Bruyne. Wow. Foden almost dribbled past Alisson, but Alisson's legs got in the way, and he still has a chance. He's back in goal. Can City do something? Nothing for him to pass and look around. Can he actually make something of it? De Bruyne in plenty of space. And again, City is not able to contribute and do anything offensively there. Wow. Ooh, Allison got a hand on it. Another brilliant ball by Foden there. Foden is enjoying a lot of the touches of the ball in the first half. He started in the center, mind you. Grealish in the left side, but now he's totally on the left side and has made the left side on his own. City turning the ball away this time. Cancelo got the ball just behind him. Ederson's the genius, man. Wow. The distribution, bro. Just in front of your feet, he'll drop the ball. And it looks like always mesmerizing when you're watching it. Just 1 minute of additional time. Nothing more. And I think neither of the sides, they have looked like they will score, but City had a lot of chances. They just couldn't take anything in the final third and properly strike against the pool. That's about it. That should worry Guardiola a lot. I don't think that they will be happy that they are just goalless and haven't conceded. That should worry that they haven't finished it. Here it is the end. Goalless first half, just passing the ball around. And Klopp, I think, is furious right now. Klopp is outside of his seat and looks like, yeah, there's nothing he can do about it. Wow. City have dominated in terms of the possession and making something like use of the possession, but they haven't been able to convert the chances. So it's something that will be talked about in the, of course, the pep talk. While the pep talk, Pep Guardiola, what a thing. I'm sure that they will talk something about it, converting the chances in the final third or something. But that is the story of the first half, lads. And if you have just joined in, we were watching Liverpool versus Man City. It's goalless at first half, and still yet to see any decisive decision being taken by any of those teams. So just waiting for the deadlock to be broken, and we'll soon we will soon resume the second half as the clock strikes the 15-minute mark. Rest of the games are done, the Premier League games, and I think this is the last game of the weekend, or there might be a late kickoff like tomorrow. Let's check it out though. But so far, it's goalless, and we are just waiting for the deadlock to be broken, and it feels like it will take a very special moment. Let's check out the scores somewhere else. Wow. Tottenham have won the game finally, would you believe it? And they won it 2-1. Harry Kane still hasn't scored in the Premier League. Wow. It's now 7 weeks into the Premier League games. Harry Kane hasn't scored. Wow. Maybe he will score his first goal of the Premier League campaign for Man City actually in January when he's given the chance. It's been boring, not gonna... Yeah, it's been boring, if you can call it that way, but they have turned the ball so much and it doesn't look like a pleasant sight for any of the team. And especially Liverpool, when they are at home, they are passing the ball and booting the ball straight up into City's hand, and sometimes just very French passes that City players are able to scoop it very easily. But there is nothing we can do except wait now. Second half upcoming. 10 minutes, 6, 7 minutes more. By the way, Real Madrid have lost today. Wow. Barca lost last night, Real Madrid lost today. These guys go toe to toe against each other. Yeah, if you're losing points, I'll follow. and basically they surrender their lead to Atletico Madrid like they did last time around. And Atletico Madrid are the kings of scoring in stoppage time, mind you. They have turned out to be so in the last 2 years, and it's helping them. Wow, Real Sociedad actually can go top of the La Liga if they're able to win their next game. So is Sevilla, who have played 2 games less. And by the way, guys, PSG lost two as well. PSG played with Messi, Neymar, Mbappe, and Angel Di Maria for the first time together in their lineup. And wow, bro, they lost actually, and they lost 2-0. If I'm not wrong, let me check it. Yeah, they lost 2-0, nothing. And let's see where they actually played. Yeah, they played away to Rennes, but still they lost it. Let's see what happens actually, man. Because I'm very excited about if there will be any changes, and if there are no changes actually, this might just feel like one of those games, right? Where you're expecting them to break the deadlock and yeah, slowly go around the pace, things like that. On Twitter, people must be fuming, right? So especially the Liverpool folks. They must be feeling like they are being dominated at home, and rightly so, they are being dominated. But that is, of course, up to their own passing and the nonsense that they're doing at the back. People on Twitter are saying that we are lucky. There is no midfield today for Liverpool, proper playing, and lucky we are not behind. By the way, if you're new around here, guys, we are just waiting for the second half to kick in for Liverpool versus Man City. 5 minutes more or so. Should, oh wow, just bumped my mic, I'm sorry. Should be back for the game. I wonder what will Jurgen Klopp say that, or instantly push in a magic wand and saying, yeah, what the heck was that? How are you passing it like that? And what is actually going on inside your mind? Why are you giving away the ball instantly after being pegged back again and again by Man City? Because they look like really a side that is not causing a threat, but rather that will just backpedal, and sometimes is going to concede. Come on, dudes, kick off the game. Three or 4 minutes, I think, still left. The promo is back for the game. I wonder whether Klopp will take off Milner, but who will actually play at the right back? Maybe Joe Gomez, but I don't think he's up to full match fitness that he can play as a fullback, if that makes sense, because he has to go up and down against Phil Foden. Of course, he'll be solid as a rock when coming up 1v1 against him, but that is a different story in itself. When Foden is up against him and he's running, they are in motion. Let's put the phone down and focus on the game. So far, doesn't seem like there will be a change from Liverpool's end, but of course, a lot of talk up for grabs here. If they can actually make an instant impact coming off of the second half, maybe a talk is different this time, and they'll maybe just force themselves into the conversation of that, yeah, we can make a difference without actually making a change in the personnel. Guardiola scratching his head, Mr. Paul guy. No negative comment intended, mind you. Here's City kicking it off. Let's hope, fingers crossed, this will be a great half. Same, of course, perhaps has been taught to City as well that finishing is important as much as holding up the ball is. But again, three-man midfield, straight up slot, line to line against City's players. Man for man or maybe zonal, but they are switching places. Let's see how much space will De Bruyne be able to get this time around near Curtis Jones. City this time have the ball again, a bit of ricochet, but they have it. De Bruyne trying to find a pass, blocked clearly by Robertson there. Again, Robertson is on space, trying to switch the ball. Mane, I think, yeah, DS is very much a favorite there. Would take really a very, very huge space in the midfield or somewhere around for Liverpool to break actually, because City always are well oiled right now, holding up their space. There's Milner. Ederson tested, but Ederson caught it well. I think it is for the first time now. They made an overlap run. That was a perfect one. But unfortunately, straight to Ederson, that ball. Maybe it's a Bobby Firmino game. Although we have been telling that he's not in form or whatever, but maybe it's his game. City still have it. Rodri, wow. The ball stolen away by Jota. Jota can try a shot. Can he pass? No, he cannot. Again, Liverpool turn it back. Nevertheless, good defending by Man City this time. Chance for City to break. Bernardo Silva again dodging a tackle. Again dodging a tackle for second tackle in a row. Switches it back to Kyle Walker. Or Jesus now. Can Jesus do something? He cannot actually. Robertson tries to defend it very well. And he does that job pretty much very well. Wow. Grealish taking the ball in his stride. But cannot actually get it properly in his way. And as a result, is a goal kick. The last touch was so heavy by Grealish. Milner basically shielded the ball and let it go off for a goal kick. And yeah, Liverpool certainly look like they're doing this better now. They're closing their opponents. And then again, one more thing happened, right? They nicked the ball away from City this time. So slightly turning the tables and applying the pressure in return. Klopp would be delighted with that, of course. Sadio Mane in a lot of space. Again, City now back in numbers to defend. Matip, what a threaded ball for Jota. Shot, and wow. Wow. That shot had something. Shot on target for Liverpool nevertheless, and a meaningful one, mind you. Looked like he was almost going to pull the trigger way early, but he just waited, turned around, and then shot. Ederson couldn't handle it. The ball just came back. Turn DS around, man. Turn DS around totally. So far, 5 minutes into the second half, it's Liverpool's game so far in the 5 minutes. If you have just tuned in, guys, you're watching Liverpool versus Man City. It's goalless, of course, but Liverpool are now finally looking like a team who are going to grow in the game rather than the first half performance. Wow, De Bruyne in a lot of space. Kyle Walker with the legs on Van Dijk. Can he do it? Van Dijk shielding the ball very well. And at the end, Robertson has to forcefully clear it. Here's Jesus at the end. Running away. And running out of the turf. And a goal kick. Jesus very furious. Here's Foden now replacing, of course, places with swapping places. I mean, with De Bruyne here. Foden going in the midfield and De Bruyne going up front as a striker there. Take a deep breath. A lot is not happening in this game, but we anticipate a lot to happen in this game anyhow. So we're just waiting for it. Milner crossing desperately, losing the ball, but the back ball is back with Liverpool with Fabinho. There's again Fabinho. Van Dijk has it. Can Jota turn around Walker? And is fouled by Joker. Wow. It's a very late one though. Not a bookable offense, but that's a foul. A chance for Liverpool nevertheless to put the ball inside the box. That's clumsy by Walker there. He got the ball at the very first and then to do that kind of a tackle. That's bad. Well, Liverpool players trying to be cheeky, trying to take a free kick at the spot where it was not clearly marked. Wow, Ederson firing the ball away. Wow, Ederson smart and alert. Ederson sweeper keeper. City on a counter attack, trying to switch it for Jesus. Can he get it? He can. Jesus trying to cross and cannot. Weak foot attempt for a diagonal. Jesus cannot convert it. Looked very bad, that, not going to lie. Attempted a very ambitious pass there, Jesus. Jota on a lot of space alongside Henderson and Mohamed Salah. He's still running. Salah has it in a lot of space. Salah may be a chance for shot. Salah goes down, but nothing of an appeal from Liverpool supporters here. Wow, what a chance for Liverpool and what a quick turn of events. And in the process, Grealish fouls Milner. Salah didn't appeal for a penalty at all. Did not appeal at all. This game has picked up pace though. This game has picked up pace. Grealish dribbling well there. Wow, my glasses almost got the better of me there. Definitely has picked up space this game. Liverpool are basically now a 4-4-2 or maybe a 4-3-1-2 sometimes. Just saw Mane and Salah alone at the top and Jota playing as a number 10. So maybe a 4-3-1-2 in some occasions. It's definitely not a false 9. Wow. This game is making me yawn, but I won't sleep. I promise to you guys. I hope we get a goal soon. Wow, the ball's given away. Cancelo has to foul him and Cancelo takes a yellow card. Referee didn't listen. Cancelo was pleading to ref. By the way, guys, if you've just tuned in, 56 minutes on the clock, watching Liverpool versus Man City, match just 7 of the Premier League, and it's still goalless. The second half, it looks like Liverpool has picked the pace of the first, and because they were totally absent in the first half, in my opinion, turning the ball away and not doing anything. And this looks like a game now, much that we are anticipating. City so far, interestingly, more than 9 hours of football, they haven't conceded a goal in the Premier League. Only they have conceded a goal from who? Heung-min Son on match day 1 against Tottenham. There's Robertson and couldn't get hold of the ball. The ball goes out for a throw in. Liverpool again, all 11 men behind the ball to defend. Wow, Mohamed Salah breaking lot of space. Salah to Mane. Mane with a chance. And Mane scores. And Liverpool have scored against the run of play. Wow, dude. Salah hugging out with Mane. And wow, Liverpool lead. All of a sudden, turn of events, turn of the tables. And goal Liverpool. Advantage Liverpool. Manchester City have been caught sleeping, mind you. What a finish, man. What a finish by Sadio Mane. What a ball by Salah, though. That was all Salah on the right hand side. Wow. Flicked over Cancelo. Wow, exquisite. That ball was elite as well to Mane. The through ball. Cancelo got bad there. Cancelo down bad there. So bad. Wow. A 99th Premier League goal for Sadio Mane in Liverpool colours. And Jesus is down, meanwhile. Oh, it's just a no. Can City answer back now? City have conceded for the first time over 9 hours in Premier League. It took something to beat City. Or to score against them. They have just not beaten them yet, but I think a lot of offensive changes would be in the line for Guardiola here. Mahrez, Ferran Torres maybe. They have just woken up the Anfield. So, Liverpool struggled, did hang in, and they got the lead here. If they go on to add more from here, God forbid, City might not be in it, then it will be a case of shop shut. Wow, Mande again on goal. Ederson. Wow. Sweeper keeper Ederson. Wow, Liverpool feeling the nerves now. Sorry, Man City feeling the nerves now. All of a sudden, a goal in, and there is a sense of urgency here now in City. Urgency that signifies danger. Ederson is usually pinpoint on these occasions, but this time around, Mane just lifted the ball, I think, at the very end, and that was a great finish. Liverpool again. Robertson in a lot of space. Wow, almost found Jota. Rodri sleeping. And Liverpool get the free kick this time. Wow. City, unfortunate for them. There is no Alexander-Arnold here to take the free kick. He would loved it at this spot, but nevertheless, they have a free kick here. Boys, City are put under pressure now. And a massive pressure, mind you. Who takes it? Henderson, Milner, or Salah? Would suit a perfectly right-footed guy, but let's see who is behind it now. Scoreable distance, very much around 28 to 30 yards. Not more than that. I don't think Salah will take it. I think Henderson or Milner will only take it. But whoever it is just needs to hit it with a lot of power and placement. Wow. Corner. Very difficult for a left-footed guy, but he managed to try to squeeze in along the wall, but the wall did its job. Hit De Bruyne on the way out. It's a corner for Liverpool. Oh, I'm just blinking my eyes. What is happening? Here's Milner with the corner. A chance for Liverpool again. Will he take it short? He's being asked to wait because ref has to sort it out. There is a plenty of boxing or tussle going inside City's half. City have it again. City can try to counter here. De Bruyne cannot get the ball in his stride. Defended well by Liverpool there. It's Grealish's fault here. Trying to release a pass to a player who's not even running on the line. Basically forcing the ball here. Well, Liverpool are all over City now. Raheem Sterling being ready to come on. Former Liverpool player, of course. Here's De Bruyne. As foul. And that's a yellow for Diego Jota. That's a very forceful foul there. Another chance for City here now. So Grealish off. Sterling on. Grealish didn't look like he was in the game. Not all. Tried center, left, maybe sometimes right, but in midfield as well. Didn't look like a guy who'd score. But here's Raheem Sterling. Straight up inside the box for the corner. De Bruyne with a chance to whip in a perfect ball. Wow, Liverpool get it clear. Sterling getting booed a lot. Wow, former Liverpool player Raheem Sterling. Wow. Tables have turned, literally tables have turned. Not theoretically, but yeah. Or metaphorically, I must say, I'm sorry. Has De Bruyne in space. Wow, what a ball for Jesus. Can Jesus finish it? He cannot. And it's a goal kick. Sorry, it's a well-collected ball by Alisson there. Almost felt like Jesus will make Alisson spill the ball there. He dropped on his body there. Here's Salah again on the right side. Cancelo defends it well. Henderson with the cross. No one on the far post. Here's Bobby Firmino for Liverpool. I think it's going to be Diego Jota if I'm not wrong. It could be a salt in the wounds, rubbing salt in the wounds time for Liverpool for Man City. And they might just edge it this time. And would you believe it? This was the first shot for City on target in this half. And looks like the tables totally have turned. And Liverpool had the one shot on target only in the first half. Here is Bobby Firmino. Celebrated his birthday yesterday, of course, alongside Alisson. Liverpool are forcing now Man City to make errors there. Jesus in a lot of space. Foden scores. City, one chance, one goal. Killed it off. 1-1. Wow, what a ball by Jesus though. Keeping the composure, trying to drift from the right hand side, coming in the center, not losing the temptation again. He could have easily gone for a shot here, but passed it well for Foden. And Foden, man, rightly so, one of the dangerous guys on the left hand side, as we talked about in the first half. And he has come trumps again, and with the goods. Jesus, once again, phenomenal. Phil Foden having a time of his life there. Perfectly placed as well, man. And another very brilliant feature here. Whenever Phil Foden has played against Liverpool in Premier League, they have scored. He has scored, I mean. Sorry. So, back to square. Like we said, would be a brilliant game if they go on to score in the second half, and the expectations have been answered. Let's see who has in themselves now to, of course, change the game and the direction. Here's Foden again. Wow. This time around, couldn't get anything in his stride. Fouled Fabinho in the process. And knocked Henderson too on the ground. By the way, guys, if you have just joined in, we are watching Liverpool versus City. And it's 1-1 now. City have just equalized. And this looks like a game now who is well on, poised to be a great one. This time it's Bernardo Silva playing as a center guy. Wow. City have been mix and matching, of course. Here's Henderson with Salah and a lot of space. Can Salah do something actually to upset City? Another brilliant ball play to Firmino. Wow. Firmino actually fouling Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva doing his job pretty well there. Bernardo Silva very much playing as an all-rounder in the box. Another time Bernardo Silva gets past Liverpool players, toying with them. Henderson just fouled him and is talking all nonsense. Milner is a lucky guy there. Could have been a red card easily. Guardiola's fuming. Wow, very much vocal. Liverpool now losing the ball, but City give it back instantly. Here's Firmino in space. Wow, nicked away by Bernardo Silva once again. How many times I've said that throughout the day? Liverpool have it back again. Van Dijk being bundled down by Sterling here. Jesus snatches it back, but Liverpool, wow, have a lifeline. That looked like a good tackle from Jesus. Wow, Pep's just taken his coat off. He wants a fight. Back to Allison. 16 minutes left only on the clock. Can Liverpool do something? They have cooled down a lot since that City goal. Here's Salah. In space to Firmino. City doing their best to disrupt Liverpool every time they're in the possession of the ball. Mane being cheeky there, trying a dink ball inside for Bobby Firmino. Wow. City defending well now. Even foreign defending Milner's cross there. Curtis Jones had a spectacular last few games for Liverpool though. Salah lifted again. Salah again. Salah scored again. Wow. What a goal, man. What a goal. The dribble on that ball. Jude. Ridiculous. He just skipped past players like it was like nothing. What a goal, though. What a goal, man. Took on one player, another time, stayed on the line, stayed strong, stayed with his man, and finished it even at the end. Liverpool 2, City 1. Wow. Mohamed Salah. Amazing goal, bro. Finished it with his weaker foot as well. Left Bernardo Silva on the floor. Laporte schooled as well. None of them expected him to hit him on the right side. And he did that. And he literally just cooled it off. Wow. Liverpool are on the move now. Milner finally going off. A very likely potential red card. He wasn't given the red card, but he's being taken off now. Can City go and score again and upset? Ah, a very heavy pass again. But this ain't done yet. 13 minutes left on the clock. Liverpool chance again. The ball ran out of the surf. What have City got now? Can City hit another gear once again? Yep, that's very much FIFA-like football. The way he dribbled that. That's foul by Salah on dribbling all of the players, right? Wow, De Bruyne ball for Sterling. Can he do something? Wow. Trying to find Foden. Gomez was there on the side and corner for City. Wow. Trying to get off your seat. You have to. Ruben Diaz straight in the hands of Alisson, who can cool it down, take the pressure off Liverpool. Here's Liverpool again with Salah and couldn't control the ball actually, Mohamed Salah there. What a ball by De Bruyne for Foden. Wow. Bro, goal De Bruyne. Wow. Bro. You know, it's FIFA like football only. De Bruyne, one shot, one goal on his weaker foot. And that is textbook. That is textbook from De Bruyne, bro. That is textbook. Assist for Foden there. Dude, wow. What a finish, dude. Wow. Oh, it got a deflection as well from Matip. But bro, what a hit, son. 9 minutes still left in this game. Wow, dude. This game. Wow, this game is going nuts. No one is giving up. Second half came in crunch, I'm sorry. I thought that Liverpool's Salah's goal was fantastic. Look at this one. Lucky deflection, but I had never had doubts. The way De Bruyne places the ball on his weaker side even, he's sensational, man. Both of them goals have been like the FIFA like the game, video game. Maybe right now you are here for upset here for any of those teams who are supporting Liverpool or City. City never giving up. How could Alisson could have stopped it? Here's Foden again. City win the ball this time. 8 minutes left flat. 8 minutes left. How can they actually pile the pressure on? Or can they actually get the upset here, City guys? Because they are high on momentum. Here's Bernardo Silva again. Pulled back and that's a yellow. Fabinho. Bernardo Silva, by the way, ran the strings. Was perhaps guilty of not actually defending Salah when the time came when he scored, but he has been very good so far throughout the game. And if you have just tuned in, guys, we are watching Liverpool versus Man City. It's 2-2. First half, nothing on the board, and all of a sudden 4 goals in the second half. It's been an absolute treat to watch. And match 7 of the Premier League. A draw wouldn't be bad for any of them, but a draw would prevent them, both of them, of course, going top of the table. Chelsea will be the top of the table if they drew this game, and yeah, that's about it. And if you're new around here, drop a like on the stream. It helps the channel to grow. Otherwise, on side note, you being here as well means a lot. Wow. As we were talking, Kyle Walker just booted the ball. Third tier on the free kick. He should have let De Bruyne take that shot. Liverpool's wall now. It looks like, although there have been a lot of events in the second half, but the time has slowed down. Actually, we are getting to see a lot of football. There's Salah on the ball again. Ooh, trying to be clever, Salah there. Trying to put a cheeky cross inside. Free kick Liverpool. None of the players taking a chance. Just standing and, of course, making a tackle on the occasion. Everyone has been so lively in this second half. So much. Actually, if you see it, I've got both of the goal scorers on my screen. Liverpool piling up those free kick fouls at the end now. Liverpool with another chance to pop the ball inside the box, maybe from a set piece. Free kick taken shot. Wow. Guys, Liverpool had a chance. Ederson came out, spilled the ball. Fabinho had an open goal to aim. Rodri just blocked the goal. Fabinho had an open goal. Dude. Wow. Wow, Fabinho, how have you not scored there, man? He just had to pass it inside the net. Match saving block, man. Match saving block. Wow. Three minutes left on the clock, lads. Still 2-2. Still poised to be a very great one. Maybe a potential spoiler for any of those you guys who support these teams. I think now this time, no one will say, yeah, I'll take a draw. Because no one can tolerate a loss here. Bernardo Silva is having a ball in the middle of the park, dodging the tackles and everything. Couldn't do much more. Wow. City trying to be very cheeky and playful inside the Liverpool box, but actually just overdoing it by one bit of the passes. Trying to be very neat. Wow, Cancelo stole it. City on the break. City can do something dangerous. Here's Foden. 4v4 for City versus Liverpool. And Van Dijk is there. Wow. Wow. Risky play there by Liverpool, losing the ball on the break. Walker losing the ball this time. A cheap piece of play. If you have just tuned in, guys, we're watching Liverpool versus Man City. It's 2-2 for each, and it has been a splendid second half after a very poor first half. And the goal scorers, Mohamed Salah, Foden, De Bruyne, and who? Sadio Mane, and the first goal. So it took some while, but they had 4 goals in the second half to rejoice on. And then again, it looks anyone's game now. Still 2 minutes left in the game, and both sides are committing a slight bit of errors, losing the ball. So upset might be on the cards actually. Let's see how much additional time will be there. 90 minutes are done. Salah again dodging Cancelo. Bernardo Silva this time gaining a goal kick. No, Salah still keeps it in. Here's Cancelo with Foden. Back to Liverpool. Back and forth this game now. De Bruyne stealing the ball this time. Can Sterling make a run? He can. Sterling's 1v1. Can Raheem Sterling do anything? No, he cannot. Bodies back for Liverpool. Here's Jesus hitting Robertson in the way, and it's a block. Wow. 4 minutes additional time, guys. Half of that is already done, and we are here for a treat. Imagine Raheem Sterling getting booed on the first time appearance he made as a sub, and if he scores, oh boy, that will shatter Liverpool players. I think really something huge would take them, or maybe a very, very huge offensive turnover for any team to score, but it looks like they're going to shut the shop. City, even though, are looking for... Here's Bernardo Silva giving away the ball cheaply. It's Liverpool on the attack now. Fabinho. City players now dealing with it very well. There's Foden. Sterling has it. Sterling still has it. Wow. 3 City players in front of 4 or 5 Liverpool players. De Bruyne has the ball. Wow. De Bruyne being so cheeky, trying to thread the needle and find Walker, but they cannot. 2 minutes still left on the clock. Again, City has given it away. Diaz clears the ball. Here's Rodri with the ball. City in a lot of space now. Taking their time, waiting for his teammates to march up on the field so that he could actually pass. But City players, some of them instead choosing to sit back and protect their lead. It's looking like there will be an upset. I don't know. For the neutrals, it's a treat, but let's see what happens. 1.5 minutes left, guys. City players, as they're knocking the ball around, it's a breather for Liverpool here. Cancelo, has he? And it's a corner. Wow. Last minute of the game, it's a corner for Man City here, courtesy of Mohamed Salah's last touch. A lot can happen on the corner. Maybe enough chance for Liverpool even to counter attack if they can manage to hold on to this corner and defend it very well. What can City do? Can they upset Liverpool? Corner. Just on the front post. Very disappointing corner by De Bruyne here, not gonna lie. Wow, what a ball by De Bruyne for Foden. He still has it. Salah defended it very well. Last 10 seconds in the game, and that's about it then. And that is probably that. What a treat to watch this game in the second half, especially. And I think it will remain 2-2, and the beneficiaries will be Chelsea. Chelsea will take top of the table. Wow, tabletop, yeah, it's correct as well. But it is what it is, and that's about it, lads. Thank you for tuning in today. It has been amazing and wonderful to have you guys on the stream as always, and it usually means a lot to me. It helps my channel grow, it helps me grow as a person, and helps me doing my job, which I love the most. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Peace.